The Darksaber is a great example of how George Lucas never considered the Star Wars Expanded Universe to be part of his narrative canon. The Darksaber is an iconic image of Star Wars nowadays, with the black core surrounded by the white glowing aura, but it exists for kinda silly reasons. When the Clone Wars cartoon was being developed, the original intent was to have Pre Vizsla fight Obi-Wan Kenobi using just a normal sword. The Clone Wars TV show was being made by people who were fans of the Expanded Universe, and swords made of lightsaber-resistant materials had been part of the Star Wars Expanded Universe for quite some time. Especially when it comes to the Mandalorians, Mandalorian steel is iconically lightsaber resistant, and the Mandalorians developed a whole bunch of weapons to make them better at fighting Jedi. However, George Lucas didn't care about any of that. He did not like the idea of an ordinary sword blocking a lightsaber. So in order to have this guy's sword fight a Jedi while staying in line with what George Lucas wanted, they gave him a lightsaber. This is also an example of how George Lucas is just kind of inconsistent and regularly changed his mind about Star Wars stuff. After all, in his own movies, we see these droids use their electro-staff weapons to block lightsabers, and not just block lightsaber blades on the electrified end bits either. No, they catch lightsaber cuts on the middle of the staff without it damaging the weapon. You know, if George Lucas hadn't sold Star Wars to Disney, I wonder if he would have made special edition versions of the prequels by now.